everybody, today we're going to do a video pertaining to cosplay, and this is going to be a video on how to do Rarity's Cutie marks. And the way I'm going to make these cutie marks is you're going to either be able to wear them in your hair or apply them to a purse or clothing. And this is the first one that I made. There's a mistake on there, but this is basically the gist of what it's going to look like. What you're going to need is some super blue, what you're going to need is some light blue glitter cardstock that I bought from Michael's. This is from Recollections, if you can see. And it was $1.99. And this is pretty much like the perfect blue. I felt that since this material is really sparkly and it's stiff, that it would hold up well. For my template, I went and bought this wood applique. It's from Artful Minds, and I bought this to make the basic shape. You don't necessarily have to buy this. I just wanted to buy this for the template because this is the perfect shape. And it's rather large, so it covers like so. So you can't see the little clips. And what you're gonna need is this paper, your template. If you're gonna freehand draw it, power to you, but I'm gonna use a template. A pencil, Higgins Blue Ink, it's fade proof, a quill with a sharp point, a towel to clean up any messes, a blue marker, an X-acto knife, a ruler or any straight edge you can find, and a self-healing mat. Now, if you are a minor, meaning you are under the age of 18, and you probably will want some parental assistance. Generally, I think people who are around 16, 17 pretty much got it. But you might need some help if you're younger. So you take the template and the pencil and you trace it on the white part. And I've already done that. And use the X-acto knife to cut it out. And it'll give you a nice, sharp, precise edges. And it won't ruin as much paper as scissors would. And once you have that, you're going to want to first do any markings on the cutie mark and this marker first. And I've already gone ahead and done the majority of the sides in the blue. Since people are going to be able to see this from the side, I decided to get rid of the white. And you're just going to color in the sides with the blue marker. Like so. Once you have that done, lay it flat. Take your ruler or straight edge and you're going to want to get as straight line as much as possible, and just start making your general markings with the blue marker. Now this is going to be really light, so I don't know if you are going to be able to see this, but I'm using the marker because it is just like a general guideline. It's pretty light. You could still see the sparkle through, which is what I wanted. I didn't want any of the sparkly glitter to be lost, so I wanted something translucent, so I opted for ink. Now, if you don't have the Higgins Blue Ink, you don't necessarily have to use it. If you have a permanent marker in blue, go ahead. You might, wear off some of your sparkle. Like I'm doing right now, you can see that the glitter is starting to come off a bit. But that's okay. So you're just gonna want to go over the lines that you made, and they're gonna be very faint because this marker is not that great. And I'm just gonna go straight across. And it's just not gonna be perfect because I noticed that Rarity's Cutie mark in the center isn't necessarily the most perfect thing in the world. It kind of seems to be like an oval shape in the center of the diamond. So it's okay if it's not perfect, if it's a little bit wonky, that's fine. But I generally just like to use the ruler because that's just how I am. Just try to get it to match up. I'm not gonna get this exactly perfect. But that's basically the gist of it. So, if you want, you can turn off the lights because the marker just shows up better in the shadows rather than the light for some odd reason. But I've basically have my outline for it. And I'm going to take my Higgins Blue Ink and my quill Make sure you don't put a lot of ink on the quill because you don't want it to drip and ruin your cutie mark, but that paper is rather large, so if you mess up on one, no worries, you have a lot of paper to work with. And we're just gonna go over our lines that we did in marker. And you're just going to want to keep reapplying the ink and being as most cautious as possible. And just go over it as many times as you want until you have your desired thickness and color payoff. Okay, see how it's translucent and you can still see the glitter and it still shines through the ink. That's the desired effect that I wanted. Now I'm just going to go over the marks that I made. Now you're going to use the marker first instead of just using the quill and ink, because the quill and ink is going to be harder to control and there might be some bleed out. And this is just like a precautionary step, that way you don't have a lot of bleed out and it just doesn't get messy, because this can be kind of a hard medium to control. And you can see that I'm starting to shape the basic outline of the radiating lines within the cutie mark. Okay. And just be careful that you don't scrape off a bunch of the glitter. That's really easy to do. So try to be gentle. Okay, I have the longest lines, the desired length that I want. So I'm just gonna start to make the shape in the center. I'm just basically roughing out the angles. Like I said, this is not going to be perfect. Okay, and you can basically kind of see the shape that's already taking form. I'm just gonna further these lines. And start connecting them. So I'm just roughing it out. Being very careful where I place my fingers. Don't want to make any splotches and ruin the hard work that I've already done. You're just going to want to go over and just give it that desired effect. And once you're happy with how your cutie mark appears, you can set it aside to dry. Okay, so there is my hot glue gun and it's heating up, and here's the finished piece. As you can see, using the quill instead of a paintbrush, it shows up much better. If you were to use a paintbrush, it would not stand out. It would just seep in to the glitter and it wouldn't be as vibrant and it would look more faded. Whereas if we use the quill, you kind of scratch the surface of the glitter and it just adheres better and just stands out better because you're etching it in versus painting. And these are the clips that I'm going to be using. Now when you're hot gluing this, you're going to only want to put it around the oval and do not get it in the middle of the clip because it will glue shut and then you won't be able to... Stop it, Lulu. Stop it. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. No. Then you won't be able to open it. And this is my cat Lulu, and she's being a very naughty girl. And basically, once I have that glued on, I'll be attaching it to this purse for my cosplay. And this purse is from Deluxe. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I got this purse at TJ Maxx on clearance for about $22, and when I saw it, it just screamed Rarity to me because it's sparkly, it's purple, and I just thought it would be super cute with cutie marks on it. And what's really great about this purse is since it has this woven pattern, it's not attached, so you can actually put, I'll show you. You can put these through here and it'll attach like so, and you could take it out and it doesn't damage the purse at all. So once my cosplay is done, I can use this purse for everyday purposes. I think the hot glue gun is hot enough now. So I'm just going to apply the glue. Oh, shnikey. Shnikies around the edges. Try not to glop it on like me. Try to get it as thin as possible. And avoid the middle at all costs because you want it, oh shiza, to be able, no, stop it, to stay on. And you're gonna want to put it in the Stop it. I'm very mad at you. Knock it off. I said no. No means no. Brat. So you're just gonna wanna stick it on, and you're gonna wanna put it on the whitest part of the cutie mark. And then once you're done, ooh. Well, let's see. I let the top dry. Okay. So, you don't want to take too long with this glue because it dries very fast. But the great thing about this is once it does dry, it's super easy to remove when you have it on metal items. So you can just remove it with your fingernails. Okay. Now we're gonna go and try this again. Try to lightly apply the glue. And there's going to be some of the glue stringing off, but that's okay because that can be easily removed. And then once you're done using your hot glue gun, unplug it, and voila, there you go. You have a Rarity Cutie mark that is sparkly and glitter filled, so it has that shiny quality, and obviously that's a plus because Rarity's Cutie mark is diamonds. So now I'm just gonna take the purse and I'm going to loop it through and apply it like so. So there you go, folks. That is how I made my cutie mark purse. Now, if you don't want to use these cutie marks for a purse, you can use them as hair berets. They're rather large, so I would just have 1 or 2 in your hair. I don't know if 3 would work out for using it in your hair, but they do come off. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.